Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to this boring corner of my office. Welcome back to my completely destroyed glasses. I will hopefully have a new pair of glasses within the next couple weeks. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I did go to the eye doctor. I got my new exam. I ordered my new glasses. Let's see how long they take to come in. If you are new to the channel, welcome and thank you for finding us. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm happy to have you here. I hope you like Hong Kong cinema. I'm assuming you would, or you do. Otherwise, I don't think you would be here. But if you like this video, if you like this channel, it would be much appreciated if you give us a sub and a thumbs up and all that fun stuff. Within the next couple months, I'm going to do like a big live stream. And I think I'm going to try to get Mike to come on with me. So if you don't know who Mike is my silent partner in this channel. He does all the technical stuff involved in the videos, all the editing, audio correction, color correcting. He does the thumbnails that you see for the YouTube videos and all of that stuff. And then whenever we record in the studio, he does all the green screen in the background and like all the highly technical aspects of this that I would never know how to do. I could never do this channel without Mike. It is a true partnership. I was thinking of interviewing Mike as a live stream once we reach 5.1 thousand subs. So we're getting pretty close. I think it'll be within the next couple months. So anyway, let's dive right into this video. It's 88 films. And I'm very, very excited to talk about the fact that they have 3 new releases coming up that have been announced within the past couple weeks or past couple months maybe. And I just haven't had a chance to record a bunch of videos recently. My kids were sick and then I got what they had and it's been like 3 weeks of people being sick, but I'm back now. We're recording. Let's rock it. So first we have Battle Creek Brawl. Hell yes, the classic Jackie Chan movie from 1980. Now, this is Jackie Chan's first attempt to really break in America. It was his first American starring role. It's an English language film. It's like a 30s era gangster movie. If you haven't seen it, and 88 has previously put it out on Blu-ray, and there's a Shout Factory, I think there's a Shout Factory Blu-ray and DVD release in the US. So this is, I believe this is region B. I'm not sure if this is 88 US as well. You know what? I'm assuming it's not because actually this film is on the Shout Factory Jackie Chan box set. So this is going to be a region B release, I'm going to say. So this is coming soon from a brand new 2K restoration exclusive to this release. So this is not what's on the Shout Factory release. This is a new 2K restoration of Battle Creek Brawl, aka The Big Brawl. And it has Kung Fu Bob artwork, which is freaking amazing. It is freaking amazing. I'm very excited for people to see this artwork. I don't know when it's coming out. This announcement was made January 26th, but there aren't a ton of details here. I'll just read you what's on the kind of the announcement, and then we'll move on to some other titles they're putting out. Jackie Chan arrived on American soil with hopes of becoming a superstar in the West, and his first ever Hollywood project as a leading man certainly provided him with a notable director in Robert Klaus, the legendary director who took Bruce Lee to the next level with Enter the Dragon. He also directed a Bolo Young movie, which is on the MVD Rewind Collection Bolo Young double feature, which I really enjoyed. Those are really fun movies. They're definitely like straight to video, kind of like trashy action movies, but I really enjoyed those movies. I reviewed them on the channel. So if you go ahead to my channel and you just look for MVD Rewind or Bolo Young or whatever, you should find them. And I put clips from both of the movies in there and everything. Battle Creek Brawl, director Robert Klaus achieved it. This is prime Jackie, as our man successfully takes on the mafia and romances the gorgeous Playboy cover model, Christine DeBelle. I didn't realize she was a Playboy cover model. A classic bout of chopped sake on American soil, Battle Creek Brawl is ready to punch its way into our collection in this new 2K restoration. So is this a classic Jackie Chan movie? It's an interesting question. It is from the classic era, no doubt. I really enjoy this movie. It's got an amazing roller skating sequence, which is like so late 70s, early 80s. And it's got some fun fighting in it. Obviously, it's not Hong Kong directed fighting, so it's not like at the level that you would expect from Jackie, but it is a really fun movie. It's a corny, silly movie that's very much of its time, and if you're a Jackie Chan completist, obviously, then you need to get it. So now we have 2 other films that I don't know when these are coming out. I don't know the exact release date. Let me just look at this announcement. So it looks like June. These films are coming out in June, and one of them is Magic Cop starring Lam Ching Ying. So when Eureka announced that they were putting out 4 of the Mr. Vampire sequels, I saw several people on Twitter. I'm on Twitter now, by the way. Go find me on Twitter. My @ is WWGish. It's just me. I'm not on as Hong Kong Cinema. I just got on there for fun. But I saw a bunch of people on Twitter were like, where's Magic Cop? Are we going to get Magic Cop? Like, they're putting out these sequels, but I want Magic Cop on Blu-ray. Well, guess what? 88 Films heard you, and they're putting out Magic Cop just a month after Eureka is putting out the Mr. Vampire sequel. So After seeing off hopping vampire courses in Mr. Vampire, the great Lam Ching Ying faces a new supernatural challenge. Someone is using the living dead to smuggle drugs in modern-day Hong Kong, and only Lam's officer Feng, policeman and Taoist master, of course, can stop them, proving the power of traditional Chinese magic in the process. Mixing comedy, action, and esoteric lore, Magic Cop sees the incomparable Lam Ching Ying at his brilliant best. 88 Films is proud to present this gorgeously restored treat from the golden age of Hong Kong cinema. It looks like it's going to have a commentary from Frank Zhang. That's exciting. Cantonese soundtrack with newly translated English subs, and it'll be HD, obviously. And I don't know any details beyond that. But that's super exciting. And then they also announced that I believe also in June, let me just double check. Yep, this is also coming out in June, Taxi Hunter. So if you've never heard of this movie, it is not a combination of Taxi Driver and Deer Hunter. It is from the same director as The Untold Story and Ebola Syndrome, which are absolutely classic, extremely nasty Hong Kong Category 3 films, which are super violent and grotesque and just disgusting and nihilistic. And Herman Yao is the director. And this one also stars Anthony Wong. So they're kind of like a trilogy in that they're all just really nasty, violent, brutal films that all star Anthony Wong and are from the same director. So let me read you the description here. One of the most infamous movies branded with the Hong Kong adults-only Category 3 rating, Taxi Hunter bravely tackles the underexplored scourge of unprofessional taxi drivers. After his pregnant wife perishes through the actions of a careless cabbie, mild-mannered Ah Kin, who's Anthony Wong, declares war on the entire profession. You don't need the knowledge to know he won't be leaving a tip. Directed by Herman Yao, 88 Films is pleased to present this important treatise on public transport in a wonderful new Blu-ray edition. So this guy just goes crazy and starts killing taxi drivers. But Arna Venema told me when I interviewed him about Hong Kong horror films, he told me that Hong Kong taxi drivers are actually notorious for being like really rude to people. And there was an era, especially like in the 80s and early 90s, I guess, when cab drivers were just like nasty and rude and notoriously jerks, and like people just kind of just hated them. I don't know if this is true. This is just kind of like the lore that Arna told me surrounding this movie. And so this movie is like this very angry, like thing about taxi drivers. And the other thing that 88 Films has done is they have released the slipcase artwork for The God of Gamblers, which they're putting out in March, actually. And so this is like an absolutely classic Chow Yun-fat film, which I believe was directed by Wong Jing. And this is just a classic movie. And so many people, since I started doing this channel, whatever it was, like I started the Instagram account almost 5 years ago at this point, 4.5 years ago, maybe. Since I started doing that, people have been messaging me, asking me, when is God of Gamblers coming out on Blu-ray? Like, it's such a Hallmark classic film. It came out in 1989, and people just love it to death. And obviously, Chow Yun-fat, like, what's not to love? So, the slipcase artwork is really freaking fantastic, and I'm just super excited for this film coming out. So this is some 88 Films announcements just to catch you up on what's been going on. My name is Will. You are watching Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. I thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome and thank you for finding us. I hope you like this video. I hope you like Hong Kong cinema. I hope you like Blu-rays. I hope you like the movies that I'm going to be talking about. If you are a fan of all those things and you feel like subscribing, that would be a huge help. Thank you so much. We're trying to hit our subscriber goal of 5.1 thousand. What's insane to me is that we set that goal. I think that video came out like the beginning of January. And I very seriously anticipated that it would take about 6 months for us to get there. I thought we would hit it like late May, early June. It is now the end of February, and we're like 140 subs away. Like, we should be there in a couple weeks. It's insane. So if you are sharing our stuff, if you are telling your friends, if you're just finding us because you're a big fan of Hong Kong cinema, or if you saw my interview maybe on Disconnected, if you're in the Facebook group and migrated over here, if you found us on Instagram, however you found us, and if you are someone who is helping other people find us, thank you so much. That is a huge help, and it is really genuinely very much appreciated. I also want to give a shout out to our Patreons, because the releases that I will be telling you about right now, I will be buying with money from our Patreon. And I also want to say I'm pissed right now. And let me tell you why I'm pissed. I'm pissed because I did a freaking video yesterday about 88 Films and upcoming releases from them. And like an hour after I recorded that video, all these other titles started leaking out and artwork started being revealed. And I was like, ah! Like, if I just waited to make that freaking video, everything could have been in there. But now we have two 88 Films update videos. So there's 3 titles that did not make it into my previous email that have been revealed within the last couple, like 24 hours, but really within the last few hours after I recorded that last video. And they are really big titles, starring some of the biggest stars in Hong Kong cinema. One of them is a Holy Grail title, I think, for a lot of people who are big Jackie Chan fans. It is Twin Dragons. This is the film with Jackie Chan and Maggie Cheung. Jackie Chan plays twins. It has a lot of famous cameos in it, like Troy Hawk is in a cameo and Ringo Lam is in a cameo. And it's, I think for a lot of people, this is like one of the final Jackie Chan Blu-ray Holy Grails. I mean, in my mind, from my perspective, it's this movie, Rumble in the Bronx, and First Strike. Those are like the last 3 Holy Grail Jackie Chan, holy shit, I need to have it on a special edition Blu-ray films. And I mean, for me, First Strike is really like the one, because that was the first Jackie movie I saw. I love that movie. I have a lot of nostalgic attachment to it. I was just thinking it's a really fun film. But for a lot of people, Twin Dragons and Rumble are like, those are the ones where like, when are we going to get those freaking movies? And now 88 Films this June is putting out a special edition, a deluxe edition, probably with like the hard case box and everything, of Twin Dragons. What else are they putting out? They're putting out The Untold Story. So this is out from Unearthed Films, which is I think a US-based company. So this will be probably a Region B. I'm assuming these are all Region B releases due to rights issues and other releases and stuff like that. Untold Story being the Anthony Wong, Herman Yao film, a very, very famous, infamous, disgusting, nasty, vile Category 3 film about a guy who takes over a dumpling restaurant and serves human meat buns to clientele. I watched about, I don't know, 2/3 of this movie. I couldn't finish it. The final scene started and I was like, I know what's going to happen. I can't watch it. It was really disturbing and I did not like it, but it's a really well-made film. And Anthony Wong's performance in it is incredible, and it's a really highly regarded film, especially for fans of like extreme horror. Because I am a horror fan. I just don't like extreme horror. I like slasher movies and John Carpenter and zombie movies and like that kind of stuff. Guillermo del Toro. Like I don't like really extreme stuff, and so I can't really stomach this film. But for fans of extreme horror, for fans of Anthony Wong, for fans of like really dark, nasty, like grimy exploitation cinema, this is regarded as an absolutely classic film, and the artwork is incredible. Everyone in my Facebook group is going gaga for the artwork. And then what else are we getting? We are getting a trilogy of films in a box set. It is the Fight Back to School films with Stephen Chow. These are classic kind of like action comedy satire type of movies that are very funny. I've seen the second one. I don't think I've seen 1 or 3. The second one is like one of those movies I just randomly happened upon a digital copy of, and it's just hysterical. It's so funny. And so I'm really excited to see the other ones. It's a deluxe edition. It's got the box. It's probably going to have an awesome booklet with it, and I'm just really excited about that. So these are just 3 releases that are coming out from 88 Films. I think The Untold Story is May. I was actually talking to Frank Jeng about this. I think he thought it was coming out in June, but then they announced that it was coming out in May. And then I think Fight Back to School trilogy and Twin Dragons are coming out in June. But I mean, this year is just going to be insane with the Eureka May announcements that just came out with the Hopping Vampire box set, the Mr. Vampire sequels, Burning Paradise, In the Line of Duty 3 and 4 coming from Eureka in March. And then In the Line of Duty 1 through 4 is coming in a box set for Region A from 88 in May. And it's just like, this year's going to be insane, and it's such an awesome time to be a fan, and I cannot thank my patrons enough at Patreon, because there's no way that I could afford to keep up with this volume of releases if I didn't have that income coming in every month. So that is just amazing, and I do exclusive reviews in there and wicked early releases, and you can sign up for $2 a month, $5 a month, whatever. It would be much appreciated if you do hop in there. My name is Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Let me know in the comments what you think about these announcements, and we will see you next time.